All to the Mindfulness Moment. My name is Evelina, and I'm very happy to be here with you to move our bodies, to connect to our breath, and just to take a moment to just awaken to what is, right? What is, and that's really the definition of this practice, is just to come home, to come back to our very natural state of being present. So let's begin in a seat. So you can be in your chair if you wish. You can stay at your desk in an upright position there. If you want to join me on the floor, please feel free to do that. You don't need to have a yoga mat or anything for today's practice. Just a nice clear space. If you want to remove your shoes, if that's something that feels good to you, go ahead and do that. And wherever you are, just to start to find a foundation, just rooting yourself down into the ground. You can do that with the aid of your hands, just resting on your thighs. If you're sitting upright in a chair, your feet are firmly planted down onto the ground, and just start to find your way home to your breath. Go ahead and drop your chin to your chest. Take a deep breath in here, fill up, and then sigh it out through your mouth, let it go. Do this twice more, fill your body with breath. Empty, empty, empty completely, releasing, 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 letting go. And one more time, filling all the way up, filling all the way up, 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 up you go. And then a gentle, gentle, gentle release of the breath. Your chin is down now, and start to roll your head and neck around. So you can take your left ear to your left shoulder, bring the chin back to center, and then take the right ear to the right shoulder. So you're just starting slow here. Again, staying nice and tall. You're upright in your seat. Just exploring the head and neck here, opening up. You might start to deepen that circle a bit, letting the head drop all the way back. Chin to center. You can change directions, trying to let the jaw, the hinge of your jaw soften as you're kind of moving around here, just exploring the body, exploring your breath. Keep your chin down, and then go ahead and lift your arms up to the sky. So a big stretch here, open up. Take a deep, deep breath in. Drop the left hand onto the ground if you're there, or grab the outer edge of your seat and take your right arm way up and over. A big stretch here. You can send your gaze down to the ground. Take another breath in. And fill up. Slowly come back up to center, reaching the arms up, up, up. Full breath. This time the right hand will drop or grab the base of your seat, and then that left arm way up and over. A big stretch through the side of your body, through the intercostal muscles here. You can notice the relationship between this stretch through the shoulder, through your hip. Come back up to the center, reach the arms again up to the sky. Bring your hands forward, interlace your fingers, turn your palms forward. So the palms are facing forward, and then the palms lift all the way up to the sky. A deep, deep, clear breath here. Lifting up, and then drop the left elbow, bending the elbows, drop the left elbow towards the left rib cage. A big stretch through the side body. Deep breathing. Take the arms and reach them back up. The palms are facing to the sky. And then let's do the other side. The elbows bend, and then the right elbow just dropping down towards the right rib cage. Nice full breaths. Come back up to the center. Reach your arms all the way to the sky. Again, big stretch there. Release your hands. You can swirl and twirl into your wrists. We do a lot of work here. Shrug your shoulders as you're doing that, letting your shoulders lift up and back. You bring your hands towards your body. A little shrug of the shoulders here, up and back and away, and up and back and away. Let's go ahead and reach your arms back up to the sky again. This time we're going to twist. So take the left hand to the right thigh or knee. The right hand is behind you, and it's a turn and a twist and a deep, deep breath. Try to relax your hips. Again, if you're in a chair, feet firmly on the ground, your knees are facing forward, and you're breathing in. You're breathing out. You might start to feel, right, the base of the spine. We take and spend a lot of time in our chair here. Twisting is a really good way to bring the spine back into its natural alignment. Take your arms and reach them back up to the sky. A deep breath. Then we'll twist to the second side. So this time the right hand drops onto the left knee or thigh. Left hand is behind you, and it's a turn and a twist. Take your time here. You're exploring your body from inside out, very mindfully. So you might feel the ribs expanding. You feel how the shoulder moves with your breath, deep and clear with the breathing. Inhale, come back up to the center, reach your arms all the way up. Again, some movement in the wrists, all the way up into the joints of your elbows, up into your shoulders. You can shake out your arms, a little shake, shake, shake. And then gently release your hands down. Again, a little shrug of the shoulders. Let's come to stand. So when you're doing that, make sure that you have a nice clear space to move a bit into. So, just a few feet around you. Again, you don't need a yoga mat for this. So standing nice and tall, the feet can be underneath your hip points. So you start to establish a bit of an alignment here, right? Making sure one foot is not in front of the other. Then take the arms out to the side, a big stretch here. Palms are facing up, and then again, some unwinding. So my left arm goes up, my right arm goes the opposite direction. You can bend your elbows, get into a little bit of movement here. Opening yourself up. Trying to awaken. Interlace your fingers very loosely back behind your body, and then the shoulders shrug together. Your gaze might even look up to the sky as you lean back here, but don't just push back in your legs. Engage your core here and open up through the top of the chest. A deep breath in. We're going to take a forward bend here. So going all the way down, keep your knees quite soft. Keep the arms back behind you, and you can start to lift your arms to the sky. Let your head hang heavy here. Again, knees are a little bit soft, opening up. Shake your head yes and no. Nice full breathing in and out. Take a breath in through your nose. And then exhale it out through your mouth. Let your arms just drape down towards the ground. Using your breath, go ahead and put your hands now onto your thighs and coming up just halfway here. So the chest is a bit parallel with the ground, and start to flow here. We're going to move in some standing cat and cow. So now my chin rounds toward my chest. And then I'm going to bend and open up, lifting up the chest. The tailbone will lift. So you're rounding again like a cat pose. Opening up your collarbones. You keep your elbows in towards your body as you do that. The chest is nice and open. And again, just go in and play a bit. You feel your body. You feel the awakening here. Keeping the knees bent. Again, this is really good to create space in the lower back area, a place that typically gathers a little tension as we sit in our chairs, right? Opening up. Also, the back muscles tend to get a bit strained when we're in the same position for any amount of time. So just be here, trying to open up the spine a bit, and then gently drop your chin, your head, and then slowly roll yourself all the way up to stand. Take your arms and reach them up to the sky. So there's a big stretch here. Turn your palms towards one another. Grab hold of your right wrist and pull yourself way up and over to the left side. Stretching, expanding. So in this mindfulness moment, we're inviting our body to get really open and spacious. Grab hold of the left wrist, pull yourself up and over to the right. Stretching outside in. Feel the skin of your body opening as you're opening here, filling up. Good, coming back to the center. Go ahead, put your hands back behind you. It's a loose interlace, but put the opposite index finger on top. So shift it up. It'll be the more uncomfortable way. Shrug your shoulders, open up. You can lean back here a bit, opening up through the top of the chest. And then go ahead again, take the forward bend. Down, down, down you go. Knees are soft. Arms lift to the sky. In through your nose, out through your nose. This time you can shake your head yes. Let go. This is good stretch and opening for your cervical spine. You can shake the head yes. Deep and clear with your breathing. Go ahead and release your arms back down towards the ground. You're still in the forward bend. And then slowly your hands come back up onto your thighs. Knees stay bent. And some more cat and cow in the spine. So in this movement practice, we're really practicing yoga by guiding the movement with our breath. And you can have a little fun here. If you want to bend one knee and kind of move the hips off to the side a bit, you might shrug one shoulder in towards the other. Again, if you're moving and breathing with awareness, that this is the practice that we're here. Kind of stretching and expanding, opening up. Take a deep breath in, look forward. Take an exhale, release it out through your mouth. Let the arms again drop down to the ground. Deep breath. This time we'll twist left hand to right shin, straighten your right leg, and then that left arm goes way up to the sky. So it's a big, open, spacious twist. Right leg is straight, but the crown of the head is going straight in towards your screen there. The tailbone reaches back. You don't have to lean into the twist. Nice full breaths here. Go ahead and release that right hand back down. Take a breath. Empty it out through your mouth, and then we can twist to the second side. So it's the right hand going to the left shin. Left arm goes up, up, up to the sky. Again, noticing I didn't go with that left arm. I'm going right straight ahead. Crown in one direction, the tailbone in the opposite direction, and an open, spacious twist. You could straighten that left leg a little bit. Finding a little breath here. Exhale and gently release. Take a deep breath. Empty, empty all. Sway a little bit from side to side. Control into your wrists as you slowly rise right back up. Slow and steady. Chin coming up last. Arriving here. Arriving now. Put your hands right here to your heart center. Close your eyes for a moment. Connect to a full breath. In the practice of yoga, we invite the breath through the nose and then right back out through your nose. Full body breath. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way to the sky. That's an in breath. Up, up, up you go. You might even touch the tips of your fingers. And then as you exhale, arms go out to the side like the beautiful wings. Bend your knees. You're going to come into a forward bend. Let it all go. Inhale, you come up halfway. So this time hands can be shins or thighs. Nice flat spine. Open up. Good stretch for the back of the legs. Exhale, softly release right back down. Press into the ground, the arms again out to the side like big, beautiful wings, and you rise up, the arms reaching. Go ahead and touch the tips of your fingers, and we'll do this again, all the way down. Forward bending, open chest, open heart. These are sun breaths, just getting the body to warm, to get the flow of energy moving. Inhale, come up halfway. Again, I like to keep a bend in my knees here, just as especially this kind of short practice that we do to really protect that lower back. Press down into the ground and then rise back up. Deep breath. We'll do it once more. Tips of your fingers touch. And then exhale, down you go. Opening up the chest. These sun breaths are a wonderful, wonderful way to awaken the body, to get things moving and flowing. It's a lovely little break in your day. Press down into the ground. It's like a yogi coffee break, right? Opening you up. You can feel the energy flowing. Palms meet here at the top, and then exhale. Hands press now into your heart in a prayer. Just close your eyes for a moment. So this is part of the practice, is just slowing down. We have so much coming at us, right? Lots during the day, lots of distractions. Just learning to pause for a moment can really, really restore your nervous system into a natural resting state. Just let your eyes open, and then we begin again, right? Here we are. Take your feet out nice and wide. So be generous with this stance. So I'm taking my feet out pretty wide, but also be very kind to yourself. So maybe you're feeling a little bit tired, right? Or maybe you're even a little sore from activity or something that you're doing. So be really mindful and respectful of your body. Put your hands on your hips, bend your knees. We're going down into a forward bend. This time it's nice and wide. Let your arms drop down. If your hands reach the ground, fantastic. You can keep your hands on the shins. And then if you're on the ground, you can walk your hands forward, pull the hips back. And then again, it's just now it's a wide-legged stretch, forward bend, right? Again, good for this lower back area, right? These sitting muscles that we use. Bend your knees pretty deeply there. Head and neck are relaxed. Nice full breathing. We're going to twist here too. So take your right hand to your left shin or thigh, wherever you go, and right arm goes out and up to the sky. Big twist. Spine loves this, right? Really opening, twisting. So does your lower back and your legs. Go ahead and drop that right hand back down. And then we'll put the right hand on the left shin or thigh and then twist open to the left side. The breath flowing in through your nose, right back out through your nose. Exhale, release right back down into the center. Again, shake the head, yes and no. Here you can grab opposite elbows. So grab opposite elbows. It's as if you're framing your head. You can bring your arms forward and bend your knees a little bit, pull your ribs towards your thighs. And a little dangling here, the back body draping down towards the ground. You're inverted here, right? Upside down. Release the hands. Press down into the ground and slow journey. Put your hands on your thighs as you come up. Deep breathing. Nice full breath. Take your arms out and up into this big X position, right? So you're nice and wide here, leaning back. Again, the body loves this, to expand, to open. Take the arms and bring them out right in line with your shoulders. You can turn your thumbs up. I'm going to lift up onto the ball of the right left foot and turn it out to the side. So now that right foot, I'm going to angle it in slightly. Arms are in line with your shoulder, and then start to bend the left knee. So you're in this warrior two position, and deep breathing in, out. This one's a good one for the hips. Core is working quite clearly here. Nice and full. And then go ahead and bend your left elbow, plant the left forearm on top of the left thigh, and take the right arm up to the sky. And feel the open space right across your shoulders. And if it's appropriate, if it feels good, sweep that right arm right up over your ear. You can look down for a moment, deep breathing. So now stretch from the right outer edge of your foot up your hip, right to the right fingertips. Press down into the ground. Come back up. Your core is working. Straighten that left leg. Take your arms out into right in line with your shoulders. Big open space here. Deep breath. I'm going to go into the ball of the right foot. Now turn the right foot out. Arms are reaching right out of my shoulders. And then start to bend into that right knee. As you're doing that, invite it to track out a bit. Sometimes when it tries to pull in, arms are reaching. Your gaze can go over that right hand and breathe deeply. Pretty energetic pose, right? Warrior. In and out. Go ahead and bend that right forearm. Drop the right forearm on top of the right thigh, and the left arm up to the sky, and then sweep it right over your ear. You're in an extended side angle, and you're breathing in and you're breathing out. Inhaling, exhaling. Beautiful. Press down into the ground. Back up you go. Arms now and again into a big X. Your toes can turn inward. Nice full breath. Slip the hands back behind your body, interlacing your fingers. Shrug your shoulders. Down you go into a forward bend. Let it all go. Let it all go. Arms reach to the sky. Deep breathing. Emptying, emptying, emptying. Let your arms dangle down again. Head and neck are soft. Deep breathing in. And deep and mindful breath out. Take your time. You're going to slowly roll yourself all the way up. Coming up. You can bring your feet in, heel toeing your feet back so that the feet are underneath your hips. And then again, hands meet right here in a prayer, right at your heart center. Close your eyes and just notice. Just a little movement in the body. You might feel the beating of your heart. Checking in, checking in. Beautiful. Go ahead and release. You can shake it out. Shake out your wrists, your arms, shake out your legs. You can give your legs a little kick. You just sway a bit, right? So I have my feet a little bit wide underneath my hips and just a little movement, a little bit more movement before we come back into our seat. So just kind of just swaying the arms. You gently tap your body as you're doing this. A way of moving the energy. And when we're stationary, the body responds, right? Things kind of slow down, just opening up, getting a little energy into the body. Good. And now we'll come back home to a seat. I'm going to go on the ground. I'm feeling comfortable there. I have a pillow that is underneath me. So if you have something like that, if you want to sit on the ground, otherwise, you're absolutely perfectly welcome to join us in a seat. So you can sit in a chair if you like to do this. We'll just do a few more physical postures before we come into a little bit of meditation. So I'm on the ground or I'm in my chair and I'm going to bend my knees a bit, dig my heels into the ground, right? Dig the heels into the ground. Lift your arms up. And then we're going to forward bend again. We're going to just drape ourselves over our front body, throw on the ground, grab the outer edges of your feet and come into a pose. This pose is called Paschimottanasana. If you're in a chair, you can be doing this as well, with the legs out in front of you. And the idea here is, again, to kind of liberate your lower back area. Nice and full with your breath. You should feel good. You can eventually begin to straighten your legs a little bit. If you're in a chair, you might have your shins. Straighten your legs a bit and then surrender into this forward bend. Deeply breathing in. And out. Let the head go. Let the head go. The mouth, the jaw are soft. Deep, mindful breathing. Nice and full. And go ahead and slowly rise back up. Shoulders can move up towards your ears. You can kind of unwind the upper body, And then do prepare for a seat that you can stay in comfortably. So you can see I'm on the ground. I'm kind of moving things around a little bit, putting my hands underneath my hips. And I'm choosing to sit in a cross-legged position. If that's comfortable, fantastic. If that's not, perfectly capable or happy to sit with something underneath your knees in your chair. The idea here is to find a place that you can really sit tall and upright. So that means that those shoulders are nice and open, right? That heart is full, core is engaged a bit, but you're not gripping or tensing in any way, that you're just nice and tall in your seat, right? Coming right out of your pelvis. Do a little soft bobble doll of your head. Just move around just a bit here. Deep breathing as you're here. And then you can settle the head right down and actually resting right on the top of the spine there. So this is kind of effortless. You'll notice that the chin will naturally be tucked a little bit. You might notice if your chin is lifted, just drop it down, lift your sternum up towards your heart. This is not an easy seat, right? We call it that, but there's a lot of physicality to it, right? The core is quite open. And I'm going to invite you to a mudra today called Gaya Mudra. This is a hand position, and it's just a position of focus. If you bring your tips of your thumb and index finger to touch, and then gently drop your hands down on your thighs. So now the arms are really relaxed. But it gives the body, the beautiful mind, an area of focus, and we begin to come to a place of stillness here, right? A physical stillness first. And you can begin to invite your focus to move in, move in. So your awareness, your senses begin to soften, beginning with the eyelids. You can just drape the eyelids over the eye. And it doesn't have to be a tight closing of your eyes. Maybe the eyes stay slightly open. Starting to withdraw the senses a bit. You can bring your attention to your ears and just notice any noises, external or internal. Maybe you can hear your breath or the beating of your heart. Just noticing the taste in your mouth and your tongue. Bringing your attention, your awareness to your nostrils, and just notice as the breath travels in and as the breath moves right back out. It's a very wonderful, natural rhythm and flow. Just being the observer. Try not to control this at all. Just notice. And the mindfulness, right, is already here now. You're very aware of this beautiful moment. Physical sensations, the body, sensation of movement coming in and moving out very softly and gently. You're aware of foundation, right? Rooting down into your seat. At the same time, lifting yourself right up and out of your seat, just with your breath. And this ordinary moment, right here and now, just being aware, awake. You notice a thought coming in. Just again, with awareness, be here, noticing, and then just let it go. Let that thought move along. Awareness of this moment. Awareness of your breath. And with intention, now start to deepen your breath, your belly opening, widening your ribs, your chest, all the way up. Emptying that breath, emptying it all the way out. Again, filling all the way up. As you empty, go ahead and drop your chin to your chest. Go ahead and bring your hands in front of your heart center, pressing your hands together. And take a moment to sit here in gratitude for this practice, for taking this time. A deep and clear breath in, fill up. And go ahead and exhale and let go. And slowly lift your chin, lift your gaze. Namaste to you all. Thank you so much for the privilege and honor of guiding you through this mindfulness moment. Again, my name is Evelina. If you have any questions, I am here for a few moments afterward. If you'd like to ask a question or request something, I am here for you all. So I wish you a wonderful day. If you are celebrating holiday, happy holidays to you, Easter and Passover. Enjoy your family and friends safely. And have a great day. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Evelina.
Thank you, Evelina.
Thank you, everyone.